Crissanka Christadoss. She is the coordinator for the American Parkinson Association, so let's give her a really big round of applause.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Crissanka, and I'm a coordinator for the American Parkinson Disease Association. Part of my job is to educate and spread awareness about Parkinson's disease, so I really appreciate the opportunity to do that here today. So basically, what is Parkinson's disease? Parkinson's disease is caused by a depletion of dopamine in the brain. Dopamine is a chemical that allows us to make smooth, coordinated movements. And when that depletion is significant, you get symptoms that could be tremors in the hands, stoop posture, masked facial expression, among other symptoms, and also non-motor symptoms such as sleep disturbances as well. Some basic statistics, rough statistics: over 1.5 million people in the United States have Parkinson's disease, and over 60,000 people are diagnosed each year. The disease really impacts quality of life and just overall daily living. So we really try to emphasize living well with Parkinson's disease. Some studies have shown that Parkinson's disease is more common in the Northeast and in the Midwest. The causes for Parkinson's are probably environmental toxins, and genetics also plays a factor into that as well. What does Back to the Future have to do with Parkinson's disease? As you know, Michael J. Fox, who played the protagonist in this movie, he has Parkinson's disease. He was diagnosed in 1990. He came public with his disease in 1998, and he's become a very strong advocate for Parkinson's disease ever since. He has written books, and he's founded the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's Research, which is dedicated to finding a cure for Parkinson's disease and finding therapies to help people with Parkinson's live better with the disease too. Another person that you may be familiar with is Muhammad Ali, who will be coming up in a second. There he is. And he also has Parkinson's, but he has a Parkinson's syndrome, which was caused by his career in boxing due to repeated head trauma. He isn't as much in the limelight as Michael J. Fox is, but his family, one of his daughters, Rashida Ali, has actually become an advocate for families impacted by Parkinson's disease. She's written a book called I'll Hold Your Hand So You Won't Fall, and it's a guide for children onto how to understand Parkinson's disease if their parents or grandparents are impacted by Parkinson's as well. There are several other celebrities or prominent people in our culture that also have Parkinson's. Janet Reno, former Attorney General. Freddie Roach, he is a former boxing professional, and he's a current boxing trainer, and also the head of the Texas A&M basketball team, men's basketball team, Billy Kennedy. I work for the American Parkinson Disease Association, but there are many other organizations that do pretty much the same thing: education, awareness, funding for research. So these are just a couple of them. They're all good, in my opinion. They all give really good information and really help people learn to live well with the disease. One organization that's pretty interesting is the Parkinson's Action Network, and they really work at a grassroots level to develop policies to help those policies get implemented at the federal level. So it's a really interesting organization for that way. I wanted to introduce you to a couple of friends of mine. This is Jeff and LaDonna Molander. They live here in Des Moines. Jeff is the Iowa chapter president for the American Parkinson's Disease Association. His wife is LaDonna. LaDonna was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease 15 years ago, and she's really overcome a lot in doing what she does today. And she's an exercise trainer for a Parkinson's exercise class that she teaches at the YMCA in Clyde. And when she was diagnosed, she was raising 3 small children as well. And she's just really done a lot of things to become an advocate. She even has founded a walking team for the Des Moines Marathon called the Beauty Walkers. That's all of us standing up there. And they've raised a lot of money for the organization as well. So she's just a wonderful example of somebody who's overcome the disease and done some wonderful, amazing things in her life. Wait just a minute. I think I talked a little too fast there. So support groups, there are about 35 support groups in the state of Iowa that I help maintain. Support groups are a great way to help people with Parkinson's connect with others, to depend on others both emotionally and socially as well. It's just a great way to share information, and I always encourage people to join support groups if they have questions about Parkinson's. Parkinson's can be treated through medication and through surgical procedures. Surgical procedure being deep brain stimulation. My friend LaDonna, she recently went through that. You put electrodes in the brain that helps decrease symptoms and helps decrease the need for medications as well. But we really try to advocate for overall wellness, especially exercise that helps delay the progression of the disease. It's shown to do that. Having good nutrition, and also being under the care of a neurologist. Each year, our organization puts on an annual conference in West Des Moines, and it's just a full day of speakers and presentations all related to Parkinson's. It's just a wonderful way for people to learn more about how to live well with the disease. I don't know how many people in Iowa have Parkinson's. I wish I did. I know we reach out to a couple of thousand, but I know there are thousands more than that. So I know that at least one person in here might know somebody with Parkinson's. You might have somebody with Parkinson's in your family or know somebody with that, and we just want to make sure we get the word out about the fact that we are here. You don't have to go with this disease alone. If you're impacted by it in any way, there is a place that your questions can get answered. If you have any more questions, you can always go to our website, apdaiowa.org. Thank you very much.